I am actually getting out of the house tomorrow. I get to go hang out with my friend Kirsten. I'm so excited. And I have a doctor's appointment I need to run to quick in Iowa City. And I just realized that I need to put my compression socks in the wash because they're dirty and I'm going to need them tomorrow. So I'll kind of show you what my prep looks like the night before I have a big day. So I have to take some precautions, you'd say. I'm gonna start the laundry now. Does anybody have these Samsung washer and dryer that play that stupid music when they're done? And if so, how do you make the music stop? It drives me crazy. Dirty compression socks. I don't have any more pairs yet because I accidentally sent some to our old address in Missouri. And my mom's that she's gonna be selling at Culver's haven't come in yet, so I only have one right now. I'm gonna set it on Eco Warm because I wanna take a bath in a little bit. I'm gonna grab some water and then I'm gonna sit down and tell you why I need to use those compression socks. Okay, so since I get to go hang out with Kirsten tomorrow, I need to start my meds a couple hours earlier than I usually do so that things can move along a little bit quicker than they normally do. My digestive system won't move anything along. It just stays there. And I have an appointment coming up on March 10th for a scope to see what's going on. But since the middle of October, I've been doing laxatives. Is this too much information? You know what, it's not like I'm showing you. I'm just gonna show you what I do, okay? I take some Gatorade, about 4 to 6 ounces. And this is my favorite Gatorade, the raspberry lemonade. I get the G2 just because I don't want that much sugar. Sugar can dehydrate you, and my body's already in like a naturally dehydrated state. And the whole cap full of Miralax, and I have to do this twice. I have to do 2 doses every night. And you stir it and let it sit for a while. It disintegrates, you can't taste it at all. I have to take a Senna S too, which is a stool softener. Bet you're glad you know that now. Okay, so on to why I have to wear compression socks. Because I have a connective tissue disorder and I don't make enough connective tissue, so my veins and arteries are not strong enough to pump the blood up to my heart. So I get a lot of symptoms like dizziness, low blood pressure, really high heart rate. My resting heart rate usually sits around like 120, which, yes, I know it's crazy. And if I'm doing any kind of activity, even just walking, it's like 136 to 140 and above. So if I'm out walking and stuff all day, I obviously get extremely exhausted because my heart rate is constantly like really high all day. The compression socks just kind of help to push the blood back up to my heart so that my veins don't have to work as hard to do their job. And yes, they really do help. There are some really good ones out there that you can buy that are comfortable. They're not those like ugly white Ted hose things that go all the way up to your mid thigh after like surgery and stuff. No, there are some really, really comfortable ones. There are a lot of them that are just like plain. The ones that I have right now are just black. You can't even tell that they're compression socks. I mean, unless you're wearing them under like yoga pants or something, which that'd be kind of funny. I should try that sometime. But anyways, that's why I have to wear the compression socks. And since it's gonna be a big day tomorrow, I'm so excited to get out of the house. Then I definitely need to make sure those are clean so that I can wear them. And I'm probably going to pack up my homeostasis pack, is what I call it. Once I get that done, I'll kind of give you an overview of what I bring with me and why, so that I can make it through the day. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I've prepped for tomorrow so far. And yes, that's lovely, right? So good. I'll explain that some other time, but it's all related to my autonomic nervous system, like not functioning correctly. Here is what I've prepped for tomorrow. Here's a quick overview. There's my purse. All right. This is a hot cold pack. I got this at Walmart. So this always comes with me in my homeostasis pack. This is a heat pad that I can plug in. A granola bar. This is my favorite one by Cliff. With my digestion issues, I have trouble regulating my blood sugars. So sometimes I like to eat these. This one's not the best tasting one, but it's good in case my blood sugar gets low very, very quickly. Also, this, you can mix it in water. They say to use a half a pack, but if I'm doing it for blood sugar, I'd put the whole thing in. Or if you kind of needed it in like an emergency situation, you could literally just eat the powder, which is very, very sour, but what do you do? Cough drops. These usually don't come with me, but I've got a little bit of a scratchy throat. Peanut butter to go. I usually don't eat this with anything. I just kind of eat it out of the jar because it's usually like an emergency situation when I dip into something like this. These are called tummy drops. They're peppermint for my stomach cramps. And then always have to have biofreeze. This is the roll-on one. You shake it real good and then roll it. I love it. This is just like a cannabis salve that I got off of Etsy. It has organic hemp seed oil, organic castor oil, extra virgin olive oil. The oils are infused with CBD, cannabidiol, which is the component in marijuana that helps with inflammation. Beeswax, vitamin E, ginger, lavender. It's pretty good stuff, especially in conjunction with a heat pad. So put this on, heat yourself up. Works really well. And then this is just my daily medication case. And then this is my lunchbox. And I will probably put most of these things in there, as well as a bunch of bottles of water, like probably 6 of them at least. And I'll also take my xoxo so that I can keep my water cold. I forgot to talk about the Normalite too. So this is kind of like Pedialyte, except on steroids. It's just got way more electrolytes in there, and it's actually pretty high in salt content. So unless you're like dehydrated or you're using it for other medical reasons, or you just got done with like a workout where you sweat a lot, I probably wouldn't take it unless you're doing it for those things, because like I said, it is quite a high salt count for the normal person. But for me, I take one every morning and one every evening, and then anytime I get any symptoms that my autonomic nervous system is like malfunctioning, then I will take one too. So just a little bit ago when you saw my face was breaking out, that's one of my symptoms. So I will be taking one of these right now, which will probably count as my night one too. Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling. And yeah, I will touch base with you again in the morning.